Hey, welcome. This is my level 30 fighter tank. What I'm going to be doing now is just showing you my gear that I chose this life, my feats, my enhancements, my skills, things like that, just to show you how I built this tune in case you're curious. Alright, so I guess I'll leave this stuff up here, but let's go over some of the gear that I have equipped. So, I'm using this because, well, for one, it has Mythic on it, but for two, it has the Intimidate. I'm a pure tank. I'm not really DPS-y at all. All I do is tank. Could I have built it better? Possibly, but this is just what I chose. My first time doing this. So I'm just going to slowly go over some of the gear so you can see what I have. I chose this because it has the magical sheltering 50 on it. I really didn't see another necklace that suited me. And it has a mythic neck boost 1. Now, I had multiple options with different shields and different bodies and things like that. For the most part, I seen myself wearing... that's what I'm using right now. That's right, I pulled another one. For the most part, I see myself wearing this one here. Just for the Sovereign, Vorpal, and the shield bashing 31. Gave me just a little bit more damage. Wasn't as defensy as I could have, like the legendary mirror plate, or mirror tower plate, whatever it's called. I thought I had it here. Must have banked it. I just cleared out my TR banks. I'm ready to TR. Get off this life. Those of you that know me, I do not like fighters. I do not like melee. Even though I did enjoy it to a little extent, but not, I wasn't overjoyous with this. If I enjoyed melee, I would have liked this a lot more. I mean, it was a fun build, don't get me wrong, it's just melee's not my thing. Here it is. Yep, so, oh, that's just level 10, darn it. I know I have it, maybe I threw it in a shared, I don't know. Okay, I probably put it back on my other two. But that was an option too, because with that, when you block, you get the 50 insight bonus to magical resistance, so that was something I could have done, but I instead wanted that and chose that as my necklace for the 50 magical sheltering all the time instead of when I was just blocking, because I did swing a little bit. I mean, I probably could have just blocked the whole time, but how boring is that? I'm already bored enough with the tune. Okay, anyways, this came out of Baba Saga's hut raid there. When it first came out, I pulled it. Healing Amplification 83. That is my main reason for wearing this item. With that being said, my healing amp is 213. I do have some past lives, which I'll show you that. Now, as far as this cloak goes, you get the 16 damage reduction / bludgeoning from the spear block. Also protection 14. Insight resistances. So if you take a look at my resistance, oh darn it, I have no clear space. Let's see. I get rid of something that I won't really care too much about because I can pick it up next life. These are cheap enough. Alright, if you watch my resistances here, they all didn't go down. it just boosted my will by 4. But it did boost them. Alright, armor class and everything. Because of the protection 14. Alright, so moving on. The belt. I chose this because it has the fortitude saves, the 19 constitution, as well as the threat gen on melee damage. So that's pretty good. So I can intimidate, also swing and get aggro. Ring of the Stalker, I was just running around with this. I could have swapped that out with something else better, but just because it had the ghostly on it. I chose this for the DC of my shield. Or excuse me. No, I lied. Insight physical sheltering. As well as the Dex and Intel. Well, Dex for saves. Don't use really Intel. So it gave me 5 to my reflex save. Alright, so that's why I chose that. I figured if I'm in the 90s, and I forgot, you can check some of my previous videos, but I think I've gotten my fortitude to like 121, my reflex to like 116 in Reaper mode, and my will to maybe 101, 99, something like that. I think I broke 100, so I think it was 101. Alright, this gives me natural armor bonus 19 and reflex saves 19. Which I got some double bonuses, so they all don't fully stack, just the highest one. Right there, the Sapphire Resistance, that's why. The quality magical sheltering and the hit points death block as well. Insightful con and strength, as well as the stunning. For my shields, this is the one that I was talking about, and the quality physical and the mythic. So for my shield bonus, just standing here, I have a 130 stunning shield, and my dire charge is a 120. I got stunning blow at an 81. Obviously it goes up a little bit in Reaper mode. Alright, 116 intimidate. Alright, pressing on my body. So 9 to saves right there. Physical sheltering, protection 8, well profane. I was using this because I was going through some skeletons here and there, so I just pretty much kept that on, as well as I had an axe of this, no, of the other one. Not the Morning Lord, but the other one. I forget what it's called. And here's the shield. Sovereign Vorpal, the impact, shield bashing 31, fiery 9. On Vorpal, knocks an opponent to the ground. Overbalance. I want to say that's there. Yeah, that's an enhancement, I believe. The overbalance. Quiver of Alacrity. And then my Spider Cult mask with the bind of the armor defense on there. Ooh. Oh, I think I have it on this too. Yeah, I got it on that too. They don't stack, so I'm not clearing out another space, but they don't stack, so having 2 is pointless. I tested it on this too. I was 99% sure that they didn't. But alright, so armor class, 85% chance. If I switch my stance from resilience, which gives me 4 to all my saves, to combat expertise, which is 10% bonus to my armor class. Goes up to 318, 86% chance. Then I got some action boosts here. I mean, I've seen that up to, oh geez, what is it, 348, 368 somewhere. I got that up to with my action boosts and then Reaper mode. But yeah, so you can see while I'm messing with the stance, you can see my saves here too. They drop 4. I mean, necessary for this? Probably not. 1% more defense chance with that. To me, it's kind of a wash. I haven't sat down and figured out all the numbers, but anyways. Okay, so I was a purple dragon knight, lawful good female fighter, 30 levels, pure. Strength base is 18. Tome 7. I'll just let you read them. I'll just kind of quickly go across the... So con was really important for me. Every time I leveled up, I put a point in con. Maxed out con from the beginning, put a point in con all the way. Spent a couple points in intel as I started because I wanted a few more skill points. Alright. Let's go to hit points here. Hey, how it's transparent. I wish I could make it a little bit darker. So there's my hit points. There's my healing amp. Spell points from past life and gear equipped. Here's a breakdown of my armor class. And I do not have combat expertise on right now. I have resilience. Alright, I'll switch it to resilience and show you the difference. Alright. So what changes right above the dodge, 2 above the dodge chance. It says plus 20% AC bonus, where when I turn that off, it's only plus 10%. So you can see right there, plus 10%. So that's when I actively block. Okay, here is my fortitude save. My reflux saves. My will. Base attack bonus is 25 as a fighter, level 30. Double strike just standing here is 12, melee attack speed's 20%. Really, really low melee weapon power, 78. No spell resistance, and 398% fort. Alright, and then you can see my resistances. Doesn't give a breakdown of that, but some of that's my past lives. I don't have ship buffs on, just center clicky. I don't have my 1 hour buffs. Okay, my PRR, I have a 74.75% less damage from bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing attacks. My MRR is 170 at 62.96 less damage. And that's from acid, sonic, fire, electric, cold, alignment, light, positive, negative, poison, and rust attacks. Okay, so that there is my character sheet. So, defensive fighting. It's an epic feat that you can now acquire. If you want to know more about it, you could read it. Everybody, I think, gets it, I want to say, at level 21. So when I turn that off, you see my hit points drop. When I'm turning it back on, you see how much it raised. Almost 500. So, modifier disable range power plus 1000. So, basically, with this feat activated, without going too much into it, I can't throw a scroll on someone that's, you know, from me to the banker away. It's too far, but I could right about here. Kind of sucks, in my opinion, because even as a fighter, I mean, heal scroll, outside of Reaper mode, I have a 105% chance to cast a heal scroll. That's pretty good UMD for a fighter, I think. Granted, there is some good gear. Charisma helps boost that, but I don't think I have a charisma item. No, I don't, at 21. And that's without a charisma item. Okay, so a couple more feats here. Stalwart defense, melee threat gen, physical magical resistance. So, resistance. So watch when I turn that off. So it drops down quite a bit. My saves also go down. I'll show you that in my enhancement tree in a little bit. Okay, see them all go back up. I am in Legendary Dreadnought, or excuse me, Unyielding Sentinel. So I turn this off, my hit points go down, melee power, a couple other things. Alright, so it's, what was that, almost 200 hit points? Yeah, just over 200, 210 hit points. Gotta wait a little bit to turn that back on. But next we're going to be going over is the skill tab. Let's start at the top. So I did the max amount of ranks in balance. Got me a 41 balance. Intimidate, I maxed out. 116 Intimidate. You can see here I got +4 tomes. You can see the stats there on that. Then here's the balance. I think I have 4 tomes across the board. I might have a couple 5s. I can't. Yeah, here's a 5 right here on jump, which above 40 is pointless. Put 23 points in there. Wasn't thinking, but mainly I did it when I was for lower levels. I knew I wasn't going to stay 30 long, so I was okay with that. Swim, I put a lot of points in there. Didn't really swim a lot, but did a little bit. There's my tumble. The reason I put 9 points in tumble, they were my leftover points once I started the tomes kicking in as I was leveling up. If I'm actively blocking and I'm in a group or something, I'm taking a crap ton of damage, I just tumble out of it. So I noticed too, when you have everybody's aggro and you keep doing this and you keep intimidating, boy, you get hit a lot less. So that's something to keep in mind. Here's my UMD breakdown. I do have a +5 UMD tome. Now, I haven't seen +5 tomes in a long time. I don't know if that's just something they stopped selling in the DDO store, because that's where I did acquire them. But I haven't even seen them appear in, I want to say, a couple years. All I see is +4s. But, alright, moving on. Bluff, I didn't put any points in. I didn't put any points in the remainder of these, but I'll just show you my ability effects, feats, enhancements, tomes, all that good stuff. Diplomacy. Disable device. It says on A because I didn't put any points in it to start because it's pointless for me. I can't disable anything even with putting points in it. I'm a pure fighter. There's the heal. Hide. Listen. Move silently. Open lock, same thing as disable device. I'm just going to keep on going down. Now search, I love having a search. You could get a decent search on most tunes, but I didn't put any points on this one. I didn't have enough. Okay, so that's my skill. All my skills. Now the big fat juicy one, Feats. I'm going to start at the bottom and work our way up just because I hate the way that it expands. So I did take a skill focus intimidate. Gave me +3. Bullhead. One of the will saves, 2 to intimidate. The reason I took that is for bigger intimidate. Will saves were a bonus. So the proficiencies are same proficient on all fighters. I didn't take any additional proficiencies, they're just what the fighter came with. I have lay on hands here because yeah, and I wasn't using it because I was using this light to dark, which I can't use here. Heals me a lot more in because I'm an unyielding sentinel, that's why I have that feat. Otherwise, that wouldn't be. Okay, trip 59 DC, sunder is 80, stunning blow I think was 89, 81. Interesting. Combat expertise. I want to try that with a 10% more armor class to see how well it did. Which I used it sometimes I did not. I liked having the higher save, so I mainly keep resilience on. And fighter feats, I took all these tactical feats +8, +6, +4, and heavy armor training, there's 3 to PRR, MRR. The master's 9. You got 6 and 12. Those are the fighter feats I took. Defensive, I took toughness just once. Shield deflection. I was using tower shields until I could put this one on at level 29. Yeah, 29. So basically 40% less. It ignored 40% of the damage type that it explains right there. The resilience, which I showed you earlier. Die hard. Defensive fighting, which that I believe you come with every tune. Now, I'm not single weapon fighting. This doesn't count. The only thing these feats count for is for this epic defensive fighting, for the additional hit points. That's why I took the greater single weapon, improved single weapon, and weapon. Excuse me, single weapon. I got shield mastery for higher stats, and improve shield mastery. So that's, I want to say that you need. I thought I needed shield mastery for something in here. Oh yeah, right here. Which I thought I was going to put points in here, but I just didn't have enough. But if you look at the higher ranks, to get to tier 2, you need regular shield mastery. To get to tier 3, you need improved shield mastery. So yet again, I could have more PRR double strike, things like that. I'll get back to Destinies. So that's why I took the shield masteries. One of the main reasons, but I didn't use it for that. Then here's just the basic feats. Special feats. I do have +7 tomes on this guy. All the way across all my abilities. I also purchased, prior to this fighter life, I have the inherent spell power 2 times. Inherent racial action point, got that from pre-ordering the Mists of Ravenloft. Acquired the physical resistance 2 times. Magical 2 times. There's another +7 ability until. I have a +2 Fate tome on this guy. I think I purchased that when it first came out in the DDO store. Dex 7, Con 7, Charisma 7. And then this feat here is the one from Mists of Ravenloft. When you get favor, you talk to the guy in the Blue Tavern. I forget the exact name of it. It's the second area. Alright, racial past lives. Only 1 Dragonborn, 1 Azamar. Yeah, I should have stuck with it. I kind of wanted to, but it just worked out the way it did. 2 Wizard. I have 3 Warlock, 2 Sork, 2 Rogue, 3 Ranger, 3 Paladin, which that gives me the 30% to my healing, which definitely helped boost that up a little bit more. It closed on me. That's alright. Okay, now Monk once, Fighter 2 times, Favored Soul 3, Druid 3. I did purchase the Completionist feat. Cleric 3, Bard 3, Barbarian 2, Artificer 3. So now my epics, I got this 3 times, Fort 3, 3, 3, 3 times, 3 times, 3 times. I'm almost triple epic completionist, so I have almost everything 3 times here. Brace 3 times. Block energy, I got that once. And I got this once. Okay, now as far as the epic feats go, Fate Point, acquired that 5 times. And that is kind of new to me. I don't remember ever really seeing this. So I'm guessing that's from my epic past lives. So every 4 past lives you get a Fate Point. I took Epic Will because I no longer fail on a 1. And it gave me 2 more to my will saves. This you automatically get 10. When you're level 30, you'll have it acquired 10 times. That's +10 to all your skills. I also got Epic Refluxes, 2 to reflux saving throws, and on a 1 I don't automatically fail. But with that being said, I don't have evasion, so I still take half damage. Epic Power, it's automatically acquired every time you level in epics. It acquired 10 times. So that's where all my melee power, well, half of it comes from. Then the Epic Defensive Fighting, it's automatically granted. Bulwark of Defense, 2 to all saving throws and 4 armor class. Primal Spear, or Sphere, excuse me, +5 to Intimidate. Wanted to make sure on the mid-level Reapers and Legendary I could intimidate the guys. Exclusive Target, the Dire Charge. I got a 120 save on that, like I showed before, and a 130 on the Stunning Shield. And then I took the Scion of the Astral Plane. Helps with the Stunning Shields and my trip and all that. Tactical feats. Get a 4% 20% to double strike. 4 to my dodge and dodge cap max, and 4 to reflux saves. So kind of benefited me all around, although when I acquired this feat, oddly enough, I didn't see my dodge go up. I'm pretty sure that was at 11 when I took it. I think I got that on a previous stream. I have to go back and look at that. So right here it says that it raises the dodge and dodge cap. So I don't know if that's bugged or glitched, but I'm pretty sure my dodge max did not go up any when I took that feat. Alright, feats are all done. I'm a fighter, I don't get spells. Enhancements, I'll open up the tree and show you guys. But this is Reaper combined with your regular enhancement. My crafting level's 386 at the moment. There's the XP. Okay. So now let's Reaper tree. So I put all my points in the Grim, just because every point spent in here gives 8 to your max hit points instead of 4 like the other 2 trees. So I get more hit points by doing this. I got the Reaper Will 9 times in total here. Saving boost, that's 9 to all my saving throws. I got 3 con in total. This one's outside of Reaper. Don't forget, these 2 will only affect me in Reaper. And then I got PRR for 6 of these. So 6 more points in PRR. In the first 4 core. I think I already said that. Alright. Epic Destinies, and then we will go to enhancements afterwards. So I have Karma filled on everything except that. I'm doing an iconic TR, so Karma's kind of irrelevant. All my trees are filled. They've been filled for a very long time. I think they've been filled even long before you could even epic TR. So I twist my twists. I have 5 here. I got this here because it gives me 6 to the will saving throw. So that's an additional 6. This is 6 to my reflux saves armor class. And light armor max dex bonus, but I'm not wearing light armor, I'm wearing heavy armor. So that portion doesn't affect me. Another 6 to reflux and 3 to dodge. So, as you can see, I got 7 dodge. Um, 6 concentration and 6 will saves. Now, with that being said, my concentration, I didn't put any points in. I have a 70 concentration just standing here. So, with that, I was using some scrolls and some wands, so, and because I have aggro of everything, I didn't want to really fail my concentration. Did the few extra points here help? I don't know, maybe. But the main reason I got this one was for the will saves. That concentration was just an added bonus. And then right here, 6 to spot and another 6 to reflux. So I have a total of 6, 12, 18 to my reflux saving throw, and 6, 12 to my will saving throw, just on twists. So there's my saves just standing here. So I run with Vigor of Battle on, and then my Light to Dark I used occasionally, mainly to heal the other guys, obviously in Reaper mode. But I would use it for myself as an oh crap. So 20% insight bonus to max hit points. Now there's something that didn't stack with that epic defensive fighting. I forget what it was. I wasn't I don't know. I don't know if it was that or something else. think it was something in my enhancement line is what it was. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what it was. I'll show you guys that in just a minute. Almost done here. So light to dark, gain death block, healing hands, so I could get the light to dark because it requires healing hands or lay on hands. Is it or? Yeah. Well, you gain the lay on hands feat with this, so yeah, if you acquire the healing hands, then you can get light to dark. So threat gen when I attack melee. Fortification 40%, 2 to all my saves. And my shield AC is plus 50%. So you could see that here. Shield bonus is 56. If I didn't have that, it'd be half. 1 point in con. That gives me an even modifier because I pull my Reaper tree up. That one's affected right now, and then I got 2 more, so it'd be 94 in Reaper. Just standing there in Reaper, that is. Okay, so there is my Epic Destinies. Now, east my... So, as far as this Rallying Cry goes, I'm Purple Dragon Knight. That does not affect me because I got something somewhere else that increase run speed. I forget what it is, but it does not stack with me in this build. It did stack with Hemi, it stacked with Ross Assassin, so that's mainly why I got that. But it does give the 1 bonus to saving throws, so that's stacked. I only had enough points to acquire that once, but save boosts. This tune I liked having the high saves. It was pretty nice. Got that for the Intimidate. Concentration was an added bonus. Unconsciousness extended by 20 hit points. 10 bonus to physical resistance rating while I'm under 50 health. And positive healing amp. Acquired that twice. So I went right up the core enhancement in the Stalwart Defender. Once you get to this, level 3 fighter, you can activate this. Which I have right here is the stance. So if you're going Druid and you get the, I think it's Nature's Defensive Stance or whatever, they don't stack, just so you guys know if you're cross-classing. So, shield gains on Vorpal, knock back an opponent to the ground. So that's where you can see it right on the shield right there, overbalance. It's at the very top. So yeah, I'm just going to quickly go through these. This one's really nice. Take a peek at my hit points right now. No, can't do that here. But when I use this last stand, see what they go up to there, 5,515, and it lasts for 30 seconds. So usually what I did is I, right before I used it, I said, hey Ross, can you throw me a cocoon? Then I would use it. Kind of helped boost the hit points up a little bit when we went a little bit tougher of fights. Alright, so 150% competence bonus to melee threat gen. Right here is to all saves, 3. And 15 to my physical magical resistance. And all 3 of these are well in Stalwart Defense, so they all benefit me when I have this Stalwart Defense active. 3 to armor class and max dex bonus, armor max dex bonus, excuse me. Plus 15% shield armor class and 3 Tower Shield Max Dex bonus. 15% action boost armor class, physical and magical resistance rating. Got this for the Intimidate and the Threat Gen, melee threat gen. That's plus 60% more. So if you want to go back through later, watch the video, add it all up, there's quite a bit of melee threat gen this tune has. Alright, plus 3 to its bonus, alright, blah blah blah. Enhancement bonus again. And then I got the 2 constitutions here. Let's start here. Swift defense. There it is. So whenever I use an action boost, I get 10% movement to my speed. So it doesn't matter what action boost I use, and they're all right here. Part of that is the rallying cry. So I suppose if I were to use rallying cry, I do get 10% faster if I haven't used any other action boosts. But you see, that one goes on cooldown when I use those. When I use the Reaper one though, however, that does not. So when I use the Reaper one, that's still an action boost. So I get the 10% run speed with that. I believe I can use this Last Stand separate cooldown too. I use the Last Stand, I get the 10% run speed. And if I were to use this right after, I wouldn't get another 10. It just doesn't work that way. It doesn't stack. So I think I went up here. Maybe I didn't. No, did I? Alright, so Stalwart Defense. When I have this active, Stalwart Defense, I get plus 6 to my Constitution when I'm wearing medium or heavy armor, or wielding a shield. So I could use a shield and have robes on, and I'd still get 6 to Constitution. Or I could have heavy armor and using a great axe two-hander. Alright, let's go back to this action boost. So yeah, I see that there. Okay, maybe I lied to you guys. Okay, maybe it does stack. Huh, interesting. I didn't think it did. For some reason I was testing it when I first got it, and it wasn't, it said that it didn't benefit me. I don't know if that was a glitch. Maybe I had to log out and log back in after I got it. I don't know. It's making me a liar, though. Alright, armor class bonus. Increase 50%. That's huge for high armor class. An armor class from a shield, 50%. So I have 50% here from a shield, as well as there's 15, I thought, somewhere else. Okay, maybe that's what I was thinking of. Yeah, I think that's what I was thinking of. Alright, but I got 50%. 50% here. And then my shield armor. My shield bonus is 56. So, for instance, if I were to go to Divine Crusader and just activate it, gotta wait for it to load. Sure does take a while. Shield bonus is 43. So 43 to 56. That's 50%. So it must be like a base fit plus 50%. It must not be a 50% on top of the other 50%. Which I suppose that makes sense. So that would give me 13 more. So stating if I didn't have any increase on my shield, I don't know quite how that works. Be 26, just my normal on my shield. Yeah, look at that. Shield bonus 26. Okay, sweet. So half of 26 is 13. So right here, that there gave me 13 on my shield. That's 50% of my shield's AC. So that must mean this one here gives me another 13. So at a shield bonus of 26, plus the 13 from the 50% in Epic Destinies, plus the 13 from my enhancements is another 26, and that would be a 52. And then I'm getting something somewhere else to shield bonus, 52, 4 somewhere. Yeah, I don't know. But, alright, anyways. Block and cut. I got this once, just for an extra attack, really. And it gives me 10% more to melee double strike. So I acquired this 3 times. So on attacked. So to me that's saying when I get attacked, my next attack gains 1+1 damage, and it can stack up to 10 times. So being a tank, I think that's pretty big when you got a lot of guys on you. You know, it's +10 to damage if you get the stacks up there. Okay, moving on. Vanguard. So pretty much I spent everything in here. I didn't really care for this because I wasn't blocking as much as I probably should have. If I was blocking more, then that would definitely make sense. I didn't want to spend 3 points in it, or even 1 to get just 1 extra +1 W attack. I probably shouldn't have here either, but I did, just to try it out, and I didn't feel like resetting this. Then the item defense, even though I was a tank, I was getting missed all the time. I mean, that's pretty high AC. I mean, yes, there are people and there are builds that can get way higher than what I have. And I could have gotten way higher, but I just didn't. Alright. So I just got the first 3 core enhancements. So that right there, the 10%, that helps with already having the 31 on here. So that's pretty nice. Another 10% to make a secondary shield bash. Oh, it's to make a secondary shield bash. Not 2 shield bash, but to do a secondary one. So like a double strike, I'm guessing. Some of the terminology I get tripped up on, but anyways. Intimidate, that's really why I got this. One to hit damage and 1 to my armor class. So this is the stunning shield. Uses the highest score modifier plus the character level plus my stunning bonus plus 10. Which I kind of read it out of order, but 92. So, oops, wrong one. So 10 right off the bat. Highest ability score is my con, 92. So that would be 102 right there. My character level is 20. Yeah, I had to think about that. But I have a higher stunning bonus, so why isn't it higher? Got a 130. Oh, highest ability score modifier. So 92's plus 41. Sorry about that. Character level 20. Stunning bonus is 22. Alright. So deflect arrow feat. And this is where I acquired that. So I didn't actually get the feat as I was leveling up. I know you guys seen it in here. Somewhere. Not fight a defensive feat, maybe. Nope, that is defensive combat. I thought I seen it. I swear. Maybe not. That was something that I was going back and forth getting the feat. Okay, it doesn't show up. I'm a liar yet again. I am getting kind of tired though, sorry about that. Last but not least, I got this once follow up. So a little added melee power when I stun or use. When I use, I gotta reread it. When I hit an enemy. So when I hit an enemy with my stunning shield or stunning blow. So there are my enhancements. 81 because I got that racial tome. Epic Destinies, went over those. My Reaper points. Yet again, here is my here are my stats just standing here. So another thing with this last stand, I could use that last stand first. I could go ahead and use this here to get 15 armor class and PRMR. I could also use my Reaper bonus if I was in Reaper for another 9 to all my saves. So you can technically use 3 action boosts at once, but you pretty much, I think, no, you could do them in any order, I think. Yeah, you could do them in any order. Let's find out. Yes. Okay, so that is my level 30 Pure Fighter tank build. I was going to continue on and go do a TR right now, but I think I'm going to hold off on the TR. I'm getting really tired. So next video, I will be TRing. Alright. Thank you very much for watching. Feel free to comment and criticize the build. I'm all for it. I'd like to hear what you guys have to say. Alright. Off to bed for me. Later. And Merry Christmas Eve, by the way.